Welcome to Aptitude Simple. In this video we are going to see how can we find the unit digits of a given number with some powers raised to it. Okay, so let's get into the concept of cyclicity. Okay, so if you want to find out the unit digits of any given number with some power value added to it, the first and foremost thing is we should learn the unit digit of numbers ending with the 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 with some powers raised to it. So this is the basic funda, okay, in order to solve the problems to find the unit digits of any given number that ends with 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 with some powers raised to it. Okay, so first I'm going to list out, okay, what are the unit digits of numbers, okay, that ends with 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 with some powers raised to it. Okay, so for example, the unit digit of the number 2 power 1 gives me a value 2. The unit digit of 2 square will give me a unit digit value that is 4. The unit digit of 2 power 3 will give me a value that is 8. 2 power 4 is 16, so the unit digit of 2 power 4 will be 6. So again, if we try to identify the unit digit of 2 power 5, you have a value that is 32. For 2 power 5 the value is 32, so the unit digit will again be 2. So 2 power 6 is 64, so again the unit digit is 4. 2 power 7 is 128, so again the unit digit is going to be 8. Okay, so the cycle gets repeated. Okay, so that is the concept of power cyclicity. Okay, so I'm just going to stop with the power value 4 for all the numbers that end with the 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. Okay, the main thing is we have to identify what is the unit digit of these numbers ending with 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9 with some powers raised to it. Okay, so we are going to learn the concept of power cyclicity starting with the power value 1 to 4. Okay, so again for 3 power 1 you see the unit digit is 3, for 3 square the unit digit is 9, for 3 power 3 the unit digit is 7. 3 cube is 27, so therefore the unit digit value for 3 cube is 7. 3 power 4 will give me a value of 81, so the unit digit value will be 1. So the same is applied for the remaining numbers. Okay, so for 4 power 1 the unit digit value will be 4, for 4 square the unit digit value will be 6, for 4 cube the value will be 4, for 4 power 4 the unit digit value will be 6. For 7 power 1 the value will be 7, for 7 square the value will be 9, for 7 cube the unit digit value will be 3, for 7 power 4 the unit digit value will be 1. So similarly for 8 power 1 the unit digit value will be 8, for 8 square the unit digit value will be 4, for 8 cube the unit digit value will be 2, and for 8 power 4 the unit digit value will be 6. And for 9 power 1 the unit digit value will be 9, and for 9 square the unit digit value will be 1, and for 9 cube the unit digit value will be 9, and for 9 power 4 the unit digit value is 1. So this chart is sufficient to solve such kinds of problem. So if you remember this particular power cyclicity for numbers that are ending with 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, then it is easy to crack these problems within 10 seconds. Okay, so for the numbers that are going to end with 1056 with some powers raised to it, okay, again the unit digit will be 1056 respectively. Okay, so let's say for example 101 square 101 power 1000, then again the unit digit value will be 1. Okay, so 1 into 1 always gives me a value of 1. So 0 into 0 will always give me a value of 0 at the unit digit. 5 into 5 again it will give me a value of 5 in the unit digit. 6 into 6 again it will give me a value of 6 in the unit digit. Okay, so this is getting repeated for 1056. Right. So now I'm going to take an example. So in most of the problems you'll be given with any number, okay, that will be given with some power value, and you have to identify what is the unit digit. Okay, so it's very easy to crack within 15 seconds. Okay, so let's say for example I need to find the unit digit, okay, for the number 7 power 1999. Okay, so the next step here is we have to take the power value and divide that power value by 4, and you have to find the remainder. So whenever you are given with a power value, you have to divide the power value by 4 and you have to identify the remainder. So in this particular scenario 1999 will be divided by 4 and it gets a remainder of 3, and this 3 has to be raised to the power of 7. Okay, so you have to raise this 3 to the power of 7. So 7 cube will give me a value of 343. So you can remember the chart as well. Okay, in the 7 cube it ends with a unit value that is 3. 7 cube has a unit value of 3. Okay, so 3 will be the unit digit of 7 power 1999. Okay, so if you remember this cycle chart, okay, it is pretty easy to solve this problem within 10 seconds. The only thing is you have to divide the power value by 4 and find the remainder, and that remainder should be raised to the power of the given number. Okay, so suppose if you are going to get a remainder of 0, okay, if you divide the power value by 4 and if you get the remainder of 0, always remember, instead of raising 0 to the power of the number, you have to raise 4 to the power of that particular number. So for example, you in this particular instance you have 7 power 2000. So 2000 divided by 4 will give me a value of 0. So we cannot raise 0 to the power 7. Okay, instead what you are supposed to do is you have to raise the power 4 to the 7. So 7 power 4 will give me a value of 1. Okay, so if you remember this cycle chart, okay, it is pretty easy that you can crack this problem within 10 seconds. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any suggestions or queries, you can post it in the comment section.